Hello grade 10s. In preparation for our assessment, which we will be writing very soon, I just want to give you a breakdown of what the control test is going to be like. So question number 1 would be our analytical question. It is something that you've done previously in your book. So you will have a drawing on your left hand side and a set of questions on your right hand side. So you may pursue this drawing again in your book, which you've done already, by looking at all the questions and finding the answers to those questions embedded here in either the drawing or in the title bar at the bottom here. Remember, the first couple of questions are lower order questions which are directly retrievable from that there and this diagram over here. Then you have middle order questions where you have to determine various dimensions. So if a dimension is requested here, you're probably not going to find it here, but you will have to scan up and to see what that dimension is. Then, of course, you will have higher order questions, which is the questions right at the bottom, which refer to either the symbol which you have to draw, which is a third orthographic projection symbol, of which you have two concentric circles and a slanted side, top and bottom, with two lines reflecting the two different circles that we have there. So that is basically what you will be doing in question number 1. Please go through this particular page again in your book, ensuring that you really understand what is happening in this analytical question. We continue with question number 2, which is a machine drawing. So you are given a 3D drawing on your left hand side, and I've already taken the liberty of coloring in the front view in yellow, the top view in pink, and the right view in green. And those are the respective views which you are going to draw in these respective spaces on your right hand side. Remember to start off by creating the double lines here to create space between the different views which you are going to draw. So literally, I will have to start in that particular corner. So you're going to go down by the height, which is going to be in this case 20. So you're going to measure 20 and another 20, which is going to give you 40, and you're going to project right across. And you're going to move across for your length, which is 30. So you're going to mark it from this particular point, 30, 20, and 30. And all those lines are going to be drawn like that there, so that becomes visible in your top view later on as well. Then, of course, your height line will go across to your left view. So if I had to remove this yellow sticker, it's going to perfectly fit into this space over here. And remember, at the back there are two equal parts further set back, and that will basically fit in there. If you go to your top view, we'll start in this corner over here, of which you are going to have that corner which reflects that specific corner over there. So you're going to go back by 30. So you're going to measure 30, and you're going to go an additional 20, which is there. And you're going to project the line onto your 45 and down, so that you can make use of that a little bit later. Remember, if I remove this pink part here, it's going to be there, because that part is that part over there. And I'm going to go down like that, which is in line with the front view, in, and that front part will be created. Further down, you will have this space over here, which is that over there, and that over there, and that space over there, and that space over there. Right. We'll come back to the holes later. So now we are going to draw this view here in this space over there. So that shape of an L, which will be here, up, can't go higher than that, and down. And how do I know that that is actually my L? Because I can actually link it up with my different lines here, connecting my top view to my right view. Then there's another green section here, set back, and that will fit into that space over there. Let's look at the holes here in the front view. So to be able to create the holes, you're going to go center to this part here, which is 15. So I'm going to create my center. And because my hole is 10, I'm going to go 5 millimeters and 5 on both sides of my center, 5 and 5. and I'm going to project these lines right up until it reaches my top view. And then, because I can't see it from my front view, I'm going to just dash those lines, and that's very important to understand that lines or corners which cannot be seen must be dashed. If I look at my top view, I will find that that is centered to this space over here, which is that over there. I already have my sides, so I'm going to create the center which runs like that there, which is going to be half of 30, which is 15. Then I'm going to go 5 to that side and 5 to this side, and I will create that right through. So now in this space here, I'm going to create that to be able to get my squares in center to this little platform here. By projecting across, I can bring that down, and of course I won't be able to see the hole from the side, hence the dash lines which I will have there. And that concludes my machine drawing, which is question number 2. In our third question, which is the isometric drawing, you are given two views, of which that is your front view over here and that is your right view. And you will see that there is an upright here at the back and a platform here with a slanted side, and the slanted side will be on this side. For you to be able to draw this, you will have to first create your three most important lines, which would be 30 degrees to left and right, and a line vertically upright. Then of course, this L shape here is going to be on my right hand side because that is my starting point A here. So I'm going to create my L shape here, which is 10, 20, 10, 10, and that's going to give us 50, which is here. I'm going to go up 10, 10, 20, 10. That's going to give me 50 as well. I'm going to go back this way with my angle that I have here and measure 10 on here for the thickness, 10 up here for the thickness of the platform. That comes down, that goes across, and there my L shape has been formed. I'm going to create my width across, which is this over here on my left hand side, 10, 20, 10. That's going to be 40. So I'm going to measure 40 here. But before I do that, I project all my lines across. That goes up similarly like that. That goes across similarly like this line, up again and across. And that creates this back part and the platform. And then of course the slant goes on the left hand side, which is here. That slant straight down. The slant thickness is 10. I'm going to measure 10 in, measure 10 in, and I create that slant over here. Automatically this corner forms here and that corner forms there, which link up with this corner over here. Then of course I will find that there's a hole in the back part here, which is 10 down and 10 up, and I will create that hole first. And it is 10 from this side, which is going to be 10 in, which is there. So that's going to be my hole that you will see there. And of course, when I look at it like this, I can see that corner, and that corner is going to be 10 deep. So it will have a corner here parallel to that corner, and it will have a corner here parallel to this corner over here. I can also see that there is a hole in the bottom base, and I need to determine the position of that, and I will find that it's 10 millimeters from the front and 10 millimeters from the back. I will project my lines across, and I will find that it's also 10 millimeters in from the side, which I'm going to measure here and draw like that. And then I'm going to highlight where the hole is. Because I'm viewing it from this side here, I will find that a corner will formulate there. The depth of that corner will be the same as the base height, which is going to be 10. Parallel to that corner there, or to this corner, you are going to have that line. Parallel to that corner there, you're going to have another line that fades away there. And that's the only part that you can see. And that basically concludes your scope for the test coming very soon. I want to wish you all the best.